In the last lecture of the 100 Dresses 1, we have seen that the story begins with the absence of Wanda Petronsky in the school. We have seen that nobody, not even Peggy and Madeline, noticed her absence. We have talked about Wanda's seat, Wanda's position. We have talked about the characteristics that the author says about the last bench people. And we have got a glimpse of how Wanda's character is. We have seen Peggy and Maddie's character also. We have seen that Peggy got good marks and Peggy did not track in a whole lot of mud like Wanda did. We have seen the difference between Peggy and Maddie and Wanda Petronsky. What is the difference? That Peggy and Maddie did not track in a whole lot of mud while Wanda used to track in a whole lot of mud. What can be understood by this? That as we say that if a person's whole feet is full with mud, that means she came from such a place where there was mud. So that means that locality was not so developed. That's why it had mud in it. Why? Because the roads were not developed, and so it was an underdeveloped society. While Peggy and Maddie did not have that mud. So this is the inner meaning of this portion. What is the inner meaning? That Peggy and Maddie belonged from well and good society, while Wanda did not belong from a good society. We have learned that from where Wanda came. See the last line, from Boggins Height, and there was mud in his feet. Why? Because the society Boggins Height was not developed. So this is the inner meaning. And she was pretty. Who was pretty? Peggy was pretty, and that Peggy's hair was curly, and Maggie was her closest friend. Now we have seen that on Wednesday, Peggy and Maddie noticed Wanda's absence. Now about the name, about the name Wanda Petronsky, about the immigration of Polish in America, that is Wanda Petronsky was a Polish immigrant who came to America. All these things we have already seen. We have seen that Wanda did not have any friends. We have seen that Wanda always wore a faded blue dress, which was clean but not ironed properly. So the plot has developed like this. Wanda was absent in school. Peggy and Maddie noticed his absence on Wednesday. Then the author tells about some incidents of past. Peggy made fun of Wanda by asking how many dresses she had and how many pairs of shoes she had. And what would Wanda say? Wanda would say that she had 100 dresses and 60 pair of shoes. Other girls did not believe Wanda. So what happened? And Peggy was not really cruel. Instead, she would say that why would Wanda had spoken of her 100 dresses. From this we can understand Peggy's character. Okay, you can write these lines when you want to describe Peggy's character. Next is Maddie felt bad that they had been bothering Wanda. We have learned till this much that Peggy was not cruel and that Wanda used to say that I have 100 dresses. Till this much we have completed in the previous lecture. So now when the attraction is drawn towards Maddie by the author, what is it told about Maddie? It is told that Maddie felt bad that they had been bothering Wanda like that because she was also poor. So Maddie was also poor. She did not really like this, that everyone used to bother Wanda. She wishes that Peggy would stop teasing Wanda, but picturizes herself in Wanda's place. So Maggie actually did not feel good about this, that Wanda was being teased by everyone, especially by Peggy. So Maggie did not like this. And next what? Why she did not like this? Because she was also poor. Maddie wishes that Peggy would stop teasing Wanda. But what happened? She could not tell Peggy this, that hey Peggy, don't tease Wanda. Why he could not tell these type of sentences to Peggy? Because she used to picturize herself in Wanda's place. She was also poor. She thought that the next target of Peggy could be she herself also, if he would speak something against Peggy. So Peggy and Maddie were close friends, but Peggy was rich and Maggie was poor. I have written all these things here. You can see Maggie was poor. She did not like this, that Peggy used to tease Wanda. Okay, and why she did not tell anything to Peggy to stop this teasing? She did not tell anything because she used to think that the situation can be changed, and it could happen that Peggy could start teasing Maddie instead of Wanda. So what Maddie used to think? Maddie used to think that this opposite thing can happen, that instead of Wanda, Peggy could start teasing Maddie. So Maddie remembers about how Wanda describes her pale blue dress with colored trimmings. Okay, so trimmings are those side things, the trimmed things that are in a dress. There are bordered type of things are there. And so Maddie used to remember all this description that Wanda used to say. And a brilliant jungle green dress with red slash. So these are the two dresses that Maddie used to remember when she used to think about how Wanda used to describe her 100 dresses. Among 100 dresses, these two descriptions are important. Next, what happens? Next, a drawing and coloring contest was held. Okay, for girls, this contest was regarding designing dresses, and for boys, it was about designing motorboats. Tomorrow, the teacher was going to announce the winner. So, up till now, we have seen that Wanda Petronsky was absent. Peggy and Maddie noticed this. Peggy used to ask Wanda, how many dresses you have? Why Peggy used to ask this? Because Wanda used to wear only one faded blue dress. So it appeared that Wanda did not have any good dress. So Peggy used to tease her. Why? Because Wanda appeared poor. Wanda's dress was there, only one dress was there, so it was a poverty stricken outlook. From outside, Wanda used to look like she was poverty stricken. How? Because she wore only one dress. If any person wears only one dress, what will we think? We will think that that person does not have any other dress. She is or he is poor. So Peggy used to think that type of a thing, and then she used to tease Wanda and ask, how many dresses you have? Wanda used to say, I have 100 dresses. Maddie did not like this teasing because Maddie himself was poor. But Maddie was afraid that if she tells Peggy that don't tease Wanda, then Maddie could be Peggy's next target. Maddie remembers about these two dresses that Wanda describes. Next, a drawing competition was there. For girls, it was about designing dresses. For boys, it was about designing motorbooks. And so now next day comes. Which is the next day? The next day is, here it is written in the last line, tomorrow the teacher was going to announce the winner. And then the author writes next day. So there is a shift of a day here. Next day, as the students entered the classroom, they were astonished to see 100 drawings of dresses all over the room. So what happens? Next day, when everyone enters the room, they find that there are 100 drawings of dresses all over the room. And how were the drawing? The drawings were beautiful and bright. And what was the drawing about? The drawing was 100 drawings of dresses. And they were very astonished. They were amazed to see so many drawings. Miss Mason, the teacher, announced that Jack Beagle won for the boys and Wanda for the girls. So, as we know that Wanda used to say that she had 100 dresses. So, Wanda drew all those dresses. She colored all those dresses, and those drawings were beautiful and bright, and she won the drawing competition. No one thought that Wanda would win. Instead, Maddie thought that Peggy would win. Okay, but what happens? Remember this thing. Maddie thought that Peggy would win, but what happens? Wanda wins. Wanda wins for girls and Jack Biggles won for the boys. The blue and the green dress once spoken by Wanda was identified by Peggy and Maddie. So the blue and the green dress which was described by Wanda, I have told you here also that Maddie remembers about the pale blue dress and a jungle green dress which Wanda used to tell them. So these dresses that Wanda told about, these dresses were also there in a drawing form. So drawing of these two were also there. So Peggy and Maddie identified those drawings that look, Wanda used to describe these two dresses to us. So these are also in the drawing. Which two dresses? Remember this again, okay? Pale blue dress with colored trimmings and a brilliant jungle green dress with red slash. So we have seen what? We have seen that Peggy used to teach Wanda that you don't have dress because of her poverty-stricken condition, and Wanda used to say, I have 100 dresses. And lastly, we find out that Wanda drew all those dresses and they were in the room. The teacher, Miss Mansion, what did she do? Miss Mansion declared that Wanda was the winner of the drawing competition. What did Wanda draw in the drawing competition? 100 dresses. But if a girl had already 100 dresses, what do you think? Would she wear only one dress to school each day? Is it possible for a person who wears a faded blue dress to school every day? Is it possible that that person had 100 dresses in his home? In her home? No, it is not possible. So what used to happen here, that Peggy used to bully and torture mentally Wanda, and Wanda was suffering from inferiority complex. Means she has a complex of lacking this thing, of lacking the dress. She had a complex of being inferior, of being weak, of not having sufficient rich things to show off. She had this inferiority complex. And so what happened? So she used to tell like this that I have 100 dress, and I to show off, to make her status appear rich in front of everyone. So she used to hide this thing that she was poor, because she was mentally tortured and she did not like anyone to criticize her her monetary condition, because she was poor. In order to hide that, in order to show off all these things, she used to tell what? She used to tell, I have 100 dress. So this is the mind of Wanda behind telling all these things. So this much is, as much as the plot is concerned, this much you have to know that how the story develops. It starts with Wanda's absence. It draws our attention towards Peggy bullying Wanda and asking about her dresses. Then it talks about Wanda's lie about 100 dress. Why she lied? She lied because she wanted to hide that she don't have any good dress. She wanted to show off something. She did not want to be criticized for her poverty. Next, no one used to believe. Maddie used to feel bad about this bullying of Wanda. Maddie remembers these two types of dresses. A drawing competition is there. Next, by drawing 100 dresses, and by drawing 100 dresses, Wanda won the competition. When Peggy did not win, it was everyone thought that Peggy would win. Why? Because Peggy was a popular girl and she used to draw good. And then, but what happens? No one else wins. Not even Maddie wins. Okay, who wins? Wanda wins, and Jack Biggles won for the boys. and Maddie and Peggy identifies those two dresses described by Wanda to them in the room. So this is how the plot develops, and we will see the story does not end here. This is only the part 1 of the story. We will meet with these characters again in part 2. We will meet with Maddie, we will meet with Peggy, we will know more about Wanda. So as per as this chapter is concerned, this much is the plot, but the story continues, the story does not end. So the central idea and all those hidden meanings, all this inferiority complex, and how these things again comes into picture, we will see a detailed note of all these things in chapter 2. So I will give you all these things when I will be doing this chapter 2. Then I will talk about these mentality again, and we will know in details how to combine and have a same answer if question comes from the chapter the 100 dresses. But as far as 100 dresses part 1 is concerned, this much is the plot, okay? And the mentality, the inner meaning and everything else, we will see to it in more details in part 2, and after that we will have a combined form of this poverty stricken condition and this complex and everything what is happening in character minds. We will see to it in details, and then there will be a slide wise explanation of this central idea and inner meaning and everything. Why? Because in the first portion there is only the plot development, and we did not meet these characters properly yet, so they are yet to unfold. We don't know many things about these characters, which we will come to know in the second part. So all of those things we will do after we read the second part, but for now remember this plot and go through the text very wisely, so that you can understand that what is happening in details in this chapter.